And then on the border, could you provide any more details about that trip planned by senior members of the President's team to the border? Who's going? Any more details you can offer on that?
Sure. Well, again, as I like to say, there's a lot going on. So to catch people up who aren't following exactly what you're following, President Biden has asked senior members of his team to travel to the border region in order to provide a full briefing to him on the government response to the influx of unaccompanied minors and an assessment of additional steps that can be taken to ensure the safety and care of these children. Out of safety, security, and privacy concerns, the date and time of this visit will remain confidential, but the White House, and for now, but we will provide a full readout of the visit once it concludes.
To know details on who's going from the President.
I don't anticipate, we certainly will have those details to share with all of you once the visit occurs, but I don't anticipate us doing that in advance.
I wonder, given some of the President's rhetoric on the campaign trail and as President and some of the policies that he instituted, including rolling back some of the immigration policies of the Trump era, is he concerned at all that some of his rhetoric and some of his policies may have, as well-intentioned as they may have been, inadvertently contributed to the rise in migrants that we're seeing at the border, in particular unaccompanied children? And does he have any intention to more forcefully tell those individuals that now is not the time to come, as the Secretary of Homeland Security said last week?
Sure, and as the Secretary also said last week, was that last week? It feels, I'm not sure.
Maybe it was this.
I don't know, it may have been this week. As the Secretary said, this is a message we are conveying with every opportunity, from the President, the Vice President, from officials in the region, and we're doing that with the full support, of course, of the Department of Homeland Security and resources that we have available. I will say that the big difference, which we certainly understand the outcome, may be an influx, as we've seen, of more children. If you were kicking children out, there's naturally by design, I'm no mathematician, but going to be more children who come in because we believe that policy was inhumane, and we believe that children who are under the age of 18 should be treated with humanity and provided safety while we consider what the process is moving forward. So we certainly have a different approach. We understand the outcome and the impact of that, but we are using every tool at our disposal, and we will use every official we can to convey clearly this is not the time to come. The majority of people who come are turned away. Families, adults, we're really talking about children, which is, I know, what you were referencing.
But you do believe that there may be, that part of that rise is due to some of your policies and rhetoric of this administration?
I certainly didn't say that exactly, but all I'm conveying is that obviously we're going to have more kids in the country since we have been letting unaccompanied minors stay, and the last administration immorally kicked them out, in our view. So go ahead.
Jen, thank you. To follow up on a question I asked about these minors yesterday, Reuters is now reporting that Fort Lee is going to be used as a housing facility for some of these minors in Virginia. Can you confirm whether that's true, and if you are considering other military bases around the country?
Well, as we've just been talking about, obviously we recognize the challenge of having these unaccompanied children come across the border, and the influx that we are certainly preparing for and preparing to approach. So of course we have to look for facilities and places where we can safely and humanely have these unaccompanied minors in the interim. That would be the decision of HHS. So I would send you to them, but I don't have anything to confirm in terms of additional facilities at this point.
Got it. And I guess just to follow up on Jeremy, I think, well, I don't want to speak for him, but a lot of Americans are saying that, the surges are happening under President Biden's watch after he reversed some previous policies. So does the administration take any accountability for what's happening?
Who are the Americans?
Well, I know you don't want to answer to him, but the former president just released a statement saying that the Biden administration must act immediately to end the border nightmare that they have unleashed onto our nation.
Former President Trump?
Yes.
We don't take our advice or counsel from former President Trump on immigration policy, which was not only inhumane, but ineffective over the last 4 years. We're going to chart our own path forward, and that includes treating children with humanity and respect and ensuring they're safe when they cross our borders.